Hello, welcome to day 24 in creating a PHP Web Framework, and this is part 7 in documenting the project. As the title suggests, and if you've been watching the past few videos, it might be a little boring simply because we're documenting the project at the moment. It's something that needs to be done. So if that's something that you're not interested in, that's fine. Come back when we get back to coding. The title will reflect that. So yeah, if you still want to check this out, check out the documentation process, come on in and let's get started. Before we get back to the documentation, I just wanted to go through this to-do and just sort of organize it in terms of priority, because quite a few things have been added and whatnot and done, but we need to make sure it's in like the best priority order. So test if libraries can be easily removed. I'm happy with that to be toward the top. Properly implement error pages for stuff like 404. Yeah, that's important. Notifications out at the bottom, because that was one of the original things that I did. I've put that towards the top because now that we've got stuff like forums, commenting, and some sort of basic blog system and user accounts, we want to have some sort of notification system to let them know something's happening. Password expiration time, that can really happen whenever. Search engine, I think that's quite crucial. CMS, I don't think that it is as crucial. Add to sonar testing domain, that was something that I was doing that wasn't going to be in these vlogs. That was just to make sure it's working. That was just to make sure it works on a live environment, which it does. I confirmed that. It's fantastic. Obviously, more testing that we do, the better, and the more we do it as we change it, obviously the better. But for now, it is working. Method for easily loading fonts. That's one of those things that would be nice, but the higher priority stuff. Database backup tool for admins, I think that would be more important than these two. Create tests, that's sort of part of the documentation. Testing API functionality, I'll leave that where it is. Wireframing, not fussed about that at the moment. Theme system, integrate header and footer. Theme, we already have that. So I don't see any particular need for that. So actually, you know what? I'm going to rename that as theme class. Have a specific class for loading in theme. Instead of just doing like a hash include or a hash require. It wouldn't be a hash. I mean, that's C++. It does say include or require. We'll just have a class that has methods for stuff like this. That will be a lot better. Instead of using include / require. I'm happy with that. Theming system that can go above all of this stuff. Can go above all of this. That can go above this. The theme class can go here. I think it could go above this. It could go above this. That's fine. So scroll down. SSO. Really, I want that done as soon as possible, but still not quite getting my head around the way to do it. Essentially, a single sign-on, so we can just authorize users on different websites. It's not really to be released as an API like Google's is. It's more just for internal, websites that you have access to. So we got sonar learning, and we want to. So this is an example that we want to implement, but I'm sure other developers. Well, we got sonar systems. We want login systems on both of them and on other websites that we're creating. But really, we wanted to have one just universal login system, so you can just access it. It's sort of like how Stack Overflow has just like a Stack account that you can log into any one of the platforms. So that is definitely something that's important. Install setup file. Put that sort of around by. Install setup file. I'm gonna have to rename this a bit. Setup file, and for the description it will be something like a file to not necessarily like install stuff, but to configure the configurations and any other general sort of global properties. So instead of having to go into the code side, you could just open up a setup file, and that setup file would allow you to do stuff like change things on your website. This may have to be user, may have to be a admin user to access the page. Save that. Happy with that. What else we got? FAQ creator, that can stay where at the bottom. Create a boilerplate version, that needs to be near the top as well. That'll be probably around about where this is. And method to not use header and footer elements. I think that's quite important as well. If for whatever reason you don't want to, I'll whack this here. Okay, that order seems a lot better. Create tests. Yeah, will be good to accompany the documentation. Okay, that's fine. Create logo, that's something else. That's something that, if you want to create a logo, have any suggestions, feel free to contribute towards that. But my business partner is handling that. That's quite a low priority because he's got other tasks to do, and just in general, it's a low priority for the framework. So now let's get back to the documentation. I'll start it in this video. So wiki, classes, we had just done the cookie one and the hash one. The one after cookie was a bit big from what I remember, so we didn't do a database. Okay, but we'll get this one done now. So I can have a message. Okay, so we need to config and cookie. Does config and cookie not have error in there? No, it does not. Neither does DB. So DB, D mother friggin' B. So DB, you would need to, I'll probably go to hash, copy and paste the contents of this. New page. This is going to be classes DB. And I'm actually going to open up Sublime. And this is what we'll be doing it all in. Let's just put this here. So this was DB class. I'm going to put in brackets database class. This class provides for functionality to access and manipulate a database. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh yeah, it's also a singleton as well. I'm going to mention that. This class is a singleton. So only one instance can ever exist. Okay, contents. There needs to be a constructor. So constructor. This will be constructor. I'm actually going to remove all of this. Or just remove the one actually. The other one will probably be, I need to remove them both. That's fine, remove both. Constructor. So constructor. And what is the general standard we're using to describe the constructor? Let's have a look. Comments, constructor. This simply constructs the class. Very simple. Straight to the point. This simply constructs the class and the example usage is so if I go to like the blog file, for example, where you constructed it was just just like this. Example usage. So I'm going to do like $db obj instance, and I will need to obviously do sonar. This in the sonar namespace, that's assuming your thing isn't in the sonar namespace, so that's fine for that. And now we need to start doing the other stuff as well. So I'm actually going to leave that for now. And the next one is going to be insert post. So insert post, insert post. I'm going to copy and paste this. Insert post like so. This method allows you to insert a post into a insert post. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. I was like, that don't make sense. Get instance, so actually you wouldn't usually go to the constructor, would you? Actually no, if we go to, I believe it's in core init, should be in here. Yeah, you wouldn't directly access the constructor. This simply construct the class, not to be used directly. Refer to the get instance method below. So I'm going to get rid of that. On the wrong thing. Copy and paste this to, so it's get instance, get instance, and then you put the same here. This returns the singleton instance of the database class. If it isn't already initialized, then it will initialize it, then return it. Example usage, that's fine. Okay, get rid of that. Copy and paste that. So I'm actually going to enclose that, so you can just click on this section as well if you wanted to. Now query. So query is going to be, I'm going to copy and paste this, change this to query. Actually, you know what? I need to make a note for something. I just remembered. So okay, that's fine. I will sort that out after. Just a new project that we're working on. Not going to discuss it at the moment, but it's gonna be awesome, as Bucky would say. Query. This is also gonna be query now. I can actually get rid of these two lines. This allows, this method provides a way to simply query the database using a normal SQL query. I'm gonna copy and paste this. So the example usage would be something like, you know, this. Select everything from the Actually, I need to do it. I'm gonna copy and paste it like this, like so. So SQL, I'm gonna whack here, is the I'm gonna say usage for that, then example below. Might need to rename some of the other sections. Is the data. SQL is the query to run, and then parameters are any optional parameters for things like conditions. What we're going to do now is just show sort of like an example of it. And this would actually be something like so. Okay, that's that method done. Now we can get on to the action method. So action. Okay, so I'm going to rename this to, actually I need to create another one, for action, copy and paste this, rename this to action. This method provides simple and easy to use actions to manipulate the database. So usage would be this right here. And we obviously need to rename this to action. So $action is the action you would like to perform. The action is the action to perform. Table You can guess what this is. Is the table to perform the action on. And this is where any optional parameters for things like conditions. That's fine. Where, what are we doing? Oh yeah, any conditions basically. Where is an array of conditions. Is an array is a condition. Is a condition. So the example would be this right here. Okie dokie, so I can get rid of that. Okay, that's looking good. I'm gonna actually save this on the desktop just in case something were to go wrong and I lose that. Okay, now we got to do the get. So well, this is just a simple select query. So duplicate this, get and now did I duplicate this one? No, I didn't, so I need to duplicate this again, or duplicate it, not again. This will be get. This method provides a simple way to use the select action. Usage would be like so. I can get rid of this one. I can now need to put this here. I need to put this here. Actually, no, I only need to do it for this one here because there's only 2 parameters in this one. So this is going to be table, where is the table to retrieve the data from. And the next one is where is the condition. That's all it is. So to do this, we'll just copy and paste this line. The example usage will be this one, like so. And now we can get last inserted ID. And we need to just duplicate this, or copy I should say, and paste it here, paste it here. Let's get rid of all the caps. Get last inserted ID, get last inserted ID. This method retrieve the ID of the last inserted row. Very useful method, very useful method. So usage would be like so. And all you need to do is this. Okay, so save that, and we need to do the delete method now. So delete, I'll copy and paste this one right here. before I do anything, I need to also whack it here. So 7 now. Delete. Delete. This method provides a simple way to delete a row from the database. Okay, so for the delete, copy that for the usage part. And table the table to delete the row from. Where is the condition? And then we'll just copy and paste this one for the example. Okie dokie, now we're going to do the insert one. Again, this shouldn't be too difficult as well. So insert, I'm going to copy and paste this. So I will copy and paste this now. And I'll rename this to insert. Probably best if I whack it up here as well. 8 insert and insert. This method provides a simple way to insert a row into the database. Table is the table to insert the row into. Fields are the data to insert. Multiple rows can be inserted at any given time. Multiple rows can be inserted in one call. Using one call. Save that. And now we are going to just do the example, and we'll just get this right here. And we messed up a bit, or I have. Put that here, I'm happy with that. Need to get rid of this. Rid of that, and now let's get rid of this. Okay. I don't have this on a lot of the example ones, so I just need to put that there. Otherwise that would mess stuff up immensely. Okay, it must have just been a copy and paste problem. My bad. And that was insert. Done the insert one. We can now do the update one. Not many left now, so update. It's slightly different. So let's copy and paste this. Update. This method provides a simple way to update a row from the database. Update a row in the database. And I did not put insert here. Insert. And this was meant to be update. Gonna copy and paste this. So the table is a table to is a table where the row is to update. ID or the data is the data to replace slash update. We'll do this way because we're using update everywhere else sort of in this section as a name, and this is going to be ID is the unique ID of the row to update. And now just need to do a quick example usage. Okay, that's good. So next method would be results. Results. Very simple method actually. So if I copy and paste this, I can get rid of this, I can get rid of this. So this will be results. And obviously this would also be results. This method returns the results of the last successful query, which includes all the other methods other than query, which have retrieved data from the database. Results, and the next one is going to be first. This method returns the first result from the results. Error. Oh, it's our own sort of method. So this is it. So this basically just checks has an error occurred. Error. This method returns whether or not an error has occurred. It returns true or false. And for this will be error. And the next method is count, which is also the final one here. So count. This method returns a count of the number of results returned from the previous query, previous successful query. Copy and paste that here actually from the database. Count. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we got results. first error and count, and that should be a lowercase. Copy and paste this into here, save page. So I'm just going to have a quick scan if everything's okay. Everything seems to be all good, so I'm just going to have a quick look. The reason I was having this quick scan, make sure that there's no open tags that's having the effect of that tag propagate down, or like the code in opening tags weren't being closed. So in case that was having a problem, but it looks fine. So get instance. Query, action, get last inserted ID, delete, insert, results, first, error, and then finally count. Can't scroll down that much, but that is fine. It's working all good. And now I'm gonna have a quick look at the time. Been about 35 minutes, 36 minutes. Okay, so the next one is email and error. There's only one method in here. How many methods are in error? That shouldn't take long as well. Forum is quite a big one. Cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just quickly pop to the toilet, get back, and then we'll do email error and start forum. Be back in a moment. Okay, I am back now, and let's continue with this. So we're going to be doing the email stuff, the email class. So I want you to just duplicate, like blog because that has an error part, extend the error class as well. So just keep the explanation consistent. So now new page, and this would be classes email, and now I'm gonna whack it into a new tab just in case I need the old stuff. And for this is going to be email. This class provides email functionality from the PHP mailer library, from the external PHP mailer library. So there's only actually one method to technically, the construct and the sender. So constructor and send. And get rid of that. This simply constructs the class, that's fine. Rename this to mail. This is going to be email. I'm just going to have a quick confirm that is the way you're meant to construct it. That should be. So if I go to register.php, we'll be in here. That's fine. Insert, now that's going to be send now, and I can get rid of this line. Send this method sends an email. So the usage will be like so. It's going to be send email, and for this I need to go back to email. I need to get this right here, copy that, paste it over here. Okay, there's quite a few things to explain. Email addresses of the recipients. $2 is all the recipients' email addresses. From is where the email is the email address of the sender. Reply to is the email address that the recipient would send a response to. Now we need to do the other one, which is subject. Body is template and variable. So subject, that's a simple one. Subject is the subject line of the email to send. $body is the body of the email to send. It can also be a template name instead. If it is, then set $is template to true. Now it's going to be his template. Whether or not you are using a template file from the templates, and this is are any variables to pass to the template file. Okay, happy with that? We can copy that and whack that onto GitHub now. Paste it, save. Have a quick look, boom, and boom. Okay, I'm happy with that. The only actually sort of would like, an example usage of it. So if I go to register, so if I put in here # example, and I'm gonna get this, copy that, and I'm going to sort out the indentation first. Delete the actual code indicator, email address, username, blah blah blah. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy with that now. This parameter is optional. This parameter is optional, but do you? No, it's fine. I think you should be able to figure it out yourself. To use it, you need to be obviously have it is template set to something. Copy that, paste it back in here. Happy with that. The only thing I want to do now is if I go to here, I want to open up the one that we created before, which was DB. And if we go to overview classes folder now, just need to add them here. So edit. Need to do one for and this is going to be db.php. This class contains the methods to manipulate the database, and for this it's going to be, I'm pretty sure it'll just be db, won't it? -db, and the next one will be just very similar, and this is going to be email. The PHP is an uppercase E, it's uppercase for everything in here, and this is going to be, this class contains methods to send emails using the PHP mailer framework, and this is going to be email, I'm sure of it. So if I save that now, and if I click on DB, yep, that worked. And now if I just do the same for email, and that also works. So fantastic. We can get on to error now. There's 4 methods in here. That's not indented properly. Okay, leave that as it is. Protected. It is protected unit. Okie dokie. So I'll copy and paste this into here. Rename this to error class. This class provides functionality to handle and maintain errors to be used via inheritance from another class. Is that the only usage? That's what we've been doing, but I guess there's no reason why you can't have. Yeah, there's no reason. No, you can't, because obviously it's the No, that's fine. Okay. Designed to be used via inheritance from no class, but can be used as a simple object as well. Obviously I can get rid of that. We'll briefly explain the constructor. So I'll get rid of all of this. I'll get rid of all of this. And I just need to, this simply constructs the class, and this will be sonar error now, would be underscore error. How do we name it in the classes? Was it underscore error? No, it wasn't, because the error.php wasn't like that. So underscore error, and the add error, errors and past. I'm gonna put the capital P. Add error, errors and past. So 3, 4. Add error, errors and past. Add error, errors, errors, past, this method. So add error, this method adds an error to the error log. That's what I'm going to call it. Usage would be something like this. Don't want to cut it, I want to copy it, and still need that method there. $error is the error to add. Get rid of this, and for the example I'm simply going to copy and paste this and just put like a little error there. So that'll be something like this is an example, this is an example error. And now I'm going to copy and paste that and get rid of the example, because the other three methods, or the two, are just returning something. Errors, this method returns all of the errors that have been added into the log. Usage would be errors like so. Can even get rid of that one, I guess. And now we just need to do something for past. So past, this method returns whether or not, returns true if no, that will be it. Past How is that done actually? Oh no. Ooh. And this is specifically designed to be only done via inheritance, because if we go to something like forum, for example, and we have the error here, so if we go down to somewhere where the error is being used, we've got add error. Actually, if we go to user, add oh, by default it's false. Okay. This method returns true if there are no, returns true if there are no significant errors, and false if there are. This needs to be set to true manually. Passed, and this will obviously be error. Nope, because remember so because it's inherited, designed to be used to only be used by inheritance from another class, and for the constructor as this class is designed to be only used from another class, there it shouldn't be initialized manually. Okay, off that. And passed. I'm happy with everything now. So we can add a new page. So new page, classes, error, okay, so I can save that now. It would be $this, wouldn't it? Same for this one, and same for this one. So now let's make sure it's all still, going down the way it should be, and passed. Okay, just need to add this to the classes folder. Edit page. So just copy and paste this. It's going to be error. Error.php. This class contains the methods to log errors, and this will be error. Save that. Click on error, goes down. Click on error.php, takes you to the right file. Okay, that's all good. Let's check the time now. Okay, so it's coming up to an hour, so I'm gonna wrap it up there for day 24, part 7 in the documenting a PHP web framework. Let's have a look what else we got. Forum, I would do that next time. That will probably be most of the video. I will get that done. Input will be a simple one. Miscellaneous will be a simple one. Path, recapture, redirect, session, time, not a long one, quite a bit of code, but it's just not many methods. Token validates quite a bit, and then the user is quite a bit as well. So I'm going to say a few more days and we should have this sort of it done. Then we'll do the sort of examples / tests of, the core functionality, essentially what we've already got here. And that'll be it. So thanks for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. If you want to help contribute towards the project, the code, the documentation, any ideas you've got, anything at all, feel free, because this is a community project by the community for the community. And as usual, thank you for watching and I hope you have a great day.